Hey guys, welcome to the channel Rockin' the Country. I'm Don, and I have another Amazing Grace request today. And it's a gift request of MontaukEd's. So Ed, firstly, thank you for the gift and request. And Ed said that Renee and I gave Ed the inspiration to send me this link because in the Leanne Rhymes a cappella version of Amazing Grace that Renee had requested, I had said in my assessment of the song, if you will, and my comments, that I think Amazing Grace, as I recall, was not originally written like as a Christian song per se, or like as a hymn. I think it was written by a gentleman who was involved in the transatlantic slave trade, maybe in the 1600s or something. And or 1800s, it wouldn't have been the 1600s. I mean, not to America anyway. But he just saw that it was just wrong. And I mean, in a nutshell, there's more to it than that, as I recall. And so he wrote the song that his eyes were opened. And I don't know if I have that right. So I said, I'm going to leave this up to you guys to, the wealth of knowledge here. So Ed was inspired by my comments based on Renee's request. So it's Wintley Phipps' song, and I think an account of Amazing Grace. Now, Wintley, I get the sense from his channel that he's a pastor. So I put the link to his channel down below just so you can see what he's got there, but I'm curious to see what he's got on Amazing Grace, just to, fact check me, if you will. Here we go.
This has been an awesome night, isn't it, everyone? How many of you like Negro spirituals?
Where is he doing this?
An old black lady down south showed me something about the Negro spirituals, and I want to share it with you. The black folk down south had more sense by accident than some of us have on purpose. You know what I mean? You didn't hear what I said. I heard an old black lady say, "Son, if the mountain was smooth, you couldn't climb it." Think about that for a minute. But did you know, she said to me, did you know just about all Negro spirituals are written on the black notes of the piano? This is absolutely true. You can go home tonight and play almost any Negro spiritual, just play the black notes on the piano. You look skeptical.
I never would have thought of that.
You can't see it out there, but I want you to watch. Watch. There are 5 black notes on the piano. And those same 5 black notes just keep recurring. And you can go home tonight and play almost any Negro spiritual. Just play the black notes. Watch.
What happens if you play a white one?
You know that? Every time I feel the spirit. Just black notes. Watch this. That's because the slaves didn't come to America with do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. That's somebody else's scale, okay?
I remember that.
All
Mrs. Mensing taught me.
Those 5 black notes, we know it in music as the pentatonic scale. And they built the power and pathos of the Negro spiritual on 5 notes. When you study music, you also come across what are known as white spirituals. Did you know that?
No.
And they are white composers who work with that scale. In early America, they used to call this the slave scale. And I'm going to play for you what some musicologists think is the most famous white spiritual built on the slave scale or just the black notes.
There it is. They say wretch. He's a multi-talented dude.
Anybody tonight know who wrote that song? I heard it, a man by the name of John Newton. But do you know what John Newton did before he became a Christian? He was the captain of a slave ship.
I was on the right
And
track.
many heard this melody that sounds very much like a West African sorrow chant, and wrote the words Amazing Grace and set his words to a slave melody. I looked up that song. I believe God wanted that song written just the way it was written, just so that we would be reminded that as Christians, whether black or white, free or bond, in his eyes, we're all connected. We are connected.
I hear that.
Connected by God's amazing grace. Hallelujah. We are connected by God's amazing grace.
Where is he doing this? That was quite a theater.
I looked up that song in the Library of Congress. I went to the Library of Congress, I looked up that song. And wherever you see it authentically printed, you know what it says? Words, John Newton. Melody, unknown. I tell the Lord, when I get to heaven, I want to meet Abraham and Isaac and Jacob, but boy, I want to meet that slave called unknown. And I recorded that song the way I hear it. When I sing it, I still hear the sounds of the slave ships in the water. I want to sing it for you the way John Newton probably first heard it, coming up out of the belly of the ship. Listen.
Human suffering, man.
How sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found.
He's preaching without preaching.
Was blind, but now I see. And when we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we've no less days
Yeah, man.
to sing God's praise.
How have I not heard of him?
And when we first begun, hallelujah.
They gotta get up. They gotta get up. They gotta get up. If they don't get up, something's wrong. I don't care if it's in England. There you go. Oh, it's over. Yeah. What can't that dude do, Ed? Yeah, what can't you do now that I think of it? How do you know of all this stuff? Your wealth of knowledge and breadth of knowledge is inexhaustible, it seems. But I love the background to things because human suffering, like, you hear me talk about it a lot in the songs, and the country songs. Traditional brings out certain elements, emotions, thoughts that you don't get as often in other genres, whether it's rock or rap and such. But it's difficult making it through this world. I don't care if you're atheist, Christian, Jew, agnostic, whatever. I'm more agnostic, but I understand. I mean, I come from a very fundamentalist Christian time in my life, let's put it that way. I understand it. I understand why, and I understand hope, and I don't begrudge anybody. What I don't like is mean-spiritedness coming from anywhere or anybody. And obviously, when you think of the slave trade, the worldwide slave trade, a lot of people in America think it was uniquely American. It was not. It was actually America and the UK, England, put an end to it. The transatlantic slave trade, but there's still slaves in Africa today. The estimates are between 750,000 and 1 million. I mean, it's just something that happens to vulnerable people. They get enslaved to do the work of those who are stronger than them. But back to Wintley, I mean, what a likable guy, too. I mean, he runs deep. He knows how to deliver a message. He certainly is talented. I mean, his understanding of music and his ability to play it. It isn't just up here. To play it is just breathtaking is a good word. He's a good-looking dude. He's a sharp-dressed guy. He can command the audience. I think he reached some people who didn't know about this, or every so often just be reminded not to fall into mean-spiritedness in your day-to-day walk, for instance. So I'm going to leave that be. I'll put that in the unrated songs playlist, Ed, but I'm going to leave it be. Thank you for that, for your heart, for your beauty, for your just who you are, Ed. I appreciate this very much. So have a wonderful day, folks. See you on another video. Keep rocking the country songs with a country heart, and just keep trying to be kind to your fellow man.
Watch this. That's because the slaves didn't come to America with do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. That's somebody else's skit, okay?